There's a moment in each of our lives when the road seems too long, the climb too steep, and the dream too distant. We've all been there. That moment when you feel like throwing in the towel, when you think, maybe this isn't for me. But let me tell you something powerful today, that's when you're closest to your breakthrough. You see, success isn't about luck. It isn't even about talent alone. It's about perseverance. It's about how many times you can get knocked down, dust yourself off, and stand up one more time. Life is not about avoiding failures. It's about learning from them. Every rejection, every closed door is a stepping stone. It's not a setback. It's a setup for the greatness that is coming your way. Let's get one thing clear. The path to success isn't always pretty. It's filled with moments that will test you, question your worth, and challenge your beliefs. But here's the key: believe in yourself when no one else does. You have something within you that the world hasn't seen yet, something unique, something precious. And it's your responsibility to nurture that gift, to fight for that vision you hold inside your heart, even when the way seems unclear. We often get caught up in the idea that success is a straight line, but it's not. Success is messy, it's unpredictable, and yes, sometimes it's painful. But hear me when I say this: the journey is worth it. Every struggle you face, every tear you cry, every long night where you doubted if you could go on, it's all preparing you for something bigger than you could ever imagine. Pain, challenges, obstacles, they're not here to break you, they're here to build you, to teach you how strong, how resilient, and how capable you truly are. And let me tell you something else: resilience is a choice. It's not something you're born with, it's something you build with each setback, each moment you decide to stand up again and keep moving forward. So if you're feeling lost or if you've been knocked down, I'm here to remind you, you are not done yet. You've still got fight in you, you've still got a dream burning inside. Never ever give up on that dream. It doesn't matter how many people tell you no, it doesn't matter if you're the only one who believes in it. What matters is that you don't quit on yourself. Keep your eyes on the prize, keep the vision alive, and yes, it may take longer than you expect, and yes, you'll be tested in ways you couldn't foresee. But I promise you this: when you reach the other side, when you stand in the light of your achievement, you will look back on every struggle and be grateful you didn't quit. Because by not giving up, you're not only transforming your own life, you're becoming a beacon of hope for others. You are inspiring someone else to hold on just a little bit longer, to push a little harder, to dream a little bigger. Your perseverance lights the way for others. So today I urge you, never give up. Keep pushing, keep believing, and keep moving forward. Your future is waiting, and it's brighter than you can imagine. Perseverance is a force like no other. It's the quiet strength that carries you through the darkest moments, the unwavering determination that refuses to be defeated, no matter the odds. When life gets tough and the challenges seem insurmountable, perseverance whispers, just one more step. It's the fuel behind every achievement, every success story, every triumph over adversity. Think about the people who have accomplished incredible things. Rarely is it because they were the most talented or had everything handed to them. It's because they refused to quit when times were hard. It's because they showed up day after day, even when the world told them they couldn't do it. They persisted when others stopped. They endured when it would have been easier to walk away. That's the power of perseverance. Perseverance isn't about winning every battle. It's not about having all the answers or even being the best. It's about showing up when it matters, staying committed to the process, and pushing forward, even when you feel like you've got nothing left to give. It's about believing in yourself when others doubt you and having the courage to keep going despite the fear of failure. Because here's the thing: failure is not the opposite of success. It's part of the journey to success. And perseverance is what gets you through the failures to the other side. Every stumble, every setback is a test. It's life asking you, how much do you want it? And when you persevere, you answer that question not with words, but with action. You say, I want it more than I'm afraid of failing. You say, I'm willing to work for it, to sacrifice for it, to keep going no matter how many times I fall. Perseverance transforms challenges into opportunities. It teaches you resilience, patience, and the value of hard work. And it's in those moments when you push through the pain, the exhaustion, the self-doubt that you grow the most. It's in those moments that you discover just how strong you really are, how capable you can be. You begin to understand that success isn't about avoiding difficulties, it's about enduring them and rising again stronger than before. So when you feel like giving up, when the mountain in front of you seems too tall to climb, remember this: perseverance is what turns dreams into reality. It's what separates those who live extraordinary lives from those who settle for less. It's not easy, it's not quick, but it's worth it. Because at the end of the day, it's not about how many times you fall. It's about how many times you get back up. That's the power of perseverance. And when you harness it, there's nothing you can't achieve. Failure is often seen as something to be feared, something to avoid at all costs. But in truth, failure is not the end, it's the beginning of something greater. It's a teacher, a guide, a stepping stone that leads you closer to your goals. Every failure contains valuable lessons if only we are willing to see them. It's not about falling down, but about what you do after you fall that makes the difference. When we fail, we're given the opportunity to reflect, to understand what didn't work, and to adjust our approach. That moment of failure is a crossroads. You can choose to see it as the end, or you can see it for what it truly is: a stepping stone on the path to success. The greatest innovators, leaders, and creators didn't get it right on their first try or even their second. Their brilliance came from learning, adapting, and improving after each failure. Think about it: every time you try something and fail, you gain wisdom, you become more resilient, you learn how to handle challenges with grace and patience. Failure stretches your boundaries, pushes you beyond your comfort zone, and builds the kind of character that success can't teach. It forces you to dig deeper, to find solutions, and to develop a strength you never knew you had. It shows you where you need to grow. In life, you're going to be knocked down. That's inevitable. But what's more important than the fall is how you choose to rise. You rise. You can let failure define you, or you can use it as fuel. Every setback is an opportunity to reassess your plan, to sharpen your skills, and to come back stronger. Failure is not a sign that you're not good enough, it's a sign that you're pushing the limits of what's possible. We often think that failure is a dead end, but really it's a redirection. It's life's way of saying, not this way. Try again. Every no brings you one step closer to a yes. Every closed door nudges you toward the door that's meant to be opened. Without failure, there is no progress. Without stumbling, there is no growth. When you see failure as a stepping stone, it shifts your entire perspective. You stop being afraid to take risks, to step outside of the familiar, to try something bold. You understand that each failure is just part of the process, and the only real failure is giving up. By embracing failure, you empower yourself to keep going, to keep learning, and to keep learning, and to keep evolving into the person who is capable of achieving their dreams. So the next time you fail, don't be discouraged, be grateful. Know that you're being pushed in the right direction, that every misstep is just another step on the journey to where you're meant to be. Because it's not about how many times you fall, it's about how many times you use those falls to rise higher. Failure isn't the opposite of success, it's a crucial part of it. Each failure builds a foundation for future triumphs. It's those stepping stones, laid one after another, that eventually create the path to your greatest achievements. Believing in yourself is one of the most powerful tools you have. It's the foundation on which everything else is built. When you trust in your own abilities, you give yourself permission to dream bigger, take risks, and pursue your passions without hesitation. That belief becomes your compass, guiding you through challenges, uncertainties, and doubts, not just from others, but from within yourself. Self-belief isn't about arrogance or thinking you're better than anyone else. It's about understanding your worth, recognizing your potential, and knowing that you are capable of achieving great things. It's about standing firm in the face of adversity and saying, I can do this even when the world gives you reasons to doubt. When you believe in yourself, you become your own greatest advocate, the voice that lifts you up when others try to tear you down. But here's the thing, self-belief doesn't always come naturally. It's something you have to cultivate. There will be times when fear and self-doubt try to creep in, whispering that you're not good enough, that you don't have what it takes. In those moments, you have to be your own champion. You have to remind yourself of everything you've overcome, every mountain you've climbed, every challenge you've faced, and how you came through stronger. Those experiences are the evidence that you can trust yourself. It's easy to believe in yourself when things are going well, when success is within reach, and when everything is falling into place. But true self-belief is tested when things aren't going as planned, when the road gets rough, and when setbacks seem to pile up. In those moments, your belief in yourself becomes the difference between giving up and pressing forward. It's that quiet confidence that says, "I've got this," even when nothing around you is going right. When you believe in yourself, it changes how you approach life. You stop seeking validation from others because you know your worth isn't determined by someone else's opinion. You stop being paralyzed by fear of failure because you trust that you'll find a way to rise no matter what happens. And you stop holding yourself back because you understand that the only person standing in your way is you. The truth is, people will always have opinions. Some will doubt you, criticize you, or try to put limits on what they think you can achieve. But their opinions don't matter. What matters is how you see yourself. What matters is the voice inside your own head. You have to be the one who believes in your dream when no one else does. You have to be the one who keeps going when others say it can't be done. Belief in yourself is not about being fearless, it's about being willing to take the leap, even when you're scared. It's about trusting that no matter what comes your way, you'll find a way to handle it. It's about knowing that you are enough just as you are, and that you have everything within you to succeed. When you believe in yourself, you give yourself permission to pursue your passions relentlessly. It's about trusting that no matter what comes your way, you'll find a way to handle it. It's about knowing that you are enough just as you are, and that you have everything within you to succeed. When you believe in yourself, you give yourself permission to pursue your passions relentlessly. You become unstoppable because your belief turns into action, and that action turns into momentum. You take steps even when you're unsure of the outcome because you trust that you'll figure it out along the way. And with every step, your confidence grows, your resilience strengthens, and your potential becomes limitless. At the end of the day, believing in yourself is not just about reaching a goal or achieving success. It's about living life fully without holding back. It's about showing up for yourself every day and knowing that you are deserving of the life you dream of. And when you do that, when you truly believe in your own power, you'll find that there's nothing you can't accomplish. The journey to achieving your dreams is rarely a straight, smooth path. It's often winding, full of detours, challenges, and moments where you wonder if you're even going in the right direction. But that's what makes the journey so meaningful. It's not just the destination that matters, it's the process of getting there. Every step, no matter how difficult or uncertain, shapes you into the person capable of reaching the heights you're aiming for. And it's in this process that you discover that the journey is, in fact, worth every struggle. Along the way, you'll face obstacles that seem impossible to overcome, moments that test your resilience, and times when you'll question whether the goal is even attainable. But those challenges aren't there to stop you, they're there to build you. They're there to help you grow, to sharpen your skills, to deepen your understanding of yourself and the world around you. Every hurdle you face teaches you something new, strengthens your character, and prepares you for what's to come. You see, if everything came easy, there'd be no real sense of accomplishment. It's the work you put in, the late nights, the sacrifices, the perseverance in the face of difficulty that makes the eventual success so much sweeter. The journey transforms you. It forces you to dig deep, to find strength you didn't know you had, and to keep going even when it feels like progress is slow. And in doing so, you learn that it's not just about reaching the top of the mountain, it's about every single step it took to get there. The journey is where you find your resilience, where you learn to adapt, and where you cultivate the kind of determination that will carry you through any challenge. There will be setbacks, and there will be moments where you feel like you've taken 2 steps forward and 3 steps back. But it's in those moments of struggle that you build the most important quality of all, perseverance. You learn to keep moving, even when you're not sure of the outcome, because you trust in the process. You trust that every effort, no matter how small, is bringing you closer to your goal. As you progress, you'll find that the journey isn't just about you. Along the way, you'll meet people who inspire you, who support you, who challenge you to be better. These connections, these shared experiences add richness to your path that you might not have expected. The journey teaches you that success isn't a solo endeavor, it's a collective one. It's about the people you meet, the lessons you learn, and the person you become. There will also be moments of joy along the way, small victories, milestones that remind you that you're getting closer, and experiences that make you pause and appreciate how far you've come. These moments are what make the journey worthwhile. They remind you that progress isn't always measured in giant leaps, but in the consistent steps you take toward your goal. The journey teaches you patience, and with patience comes a deep appreciation for every part of the process. The truth is, the destination might change. The goal you set out to achieve might evolve as you grow, and that's okay. The journey is not rigid, it's fluid. It allows you to adjust your course, to explore new opportunities, and to follow the paths that feel most aligned with your purpose. And as you evolve, so does your understanding of what success truly means. You begin to realize that success isn't just the moment you reach your goal, it's the culmination of every experience, every lesson, every hardship along the way. In the end, it's not about arriving at the finish line and declaring victory. It's about looking back at the journey with pride, knowing that you gave it your all, that you didn't quit when things got tough, and that you embraced every part of the process. The journey is worth it because it's where the real growth happens. It's where you find out what you're made of, and it's where you build the resilience and strength to handle whatever comes your way in the future. So when the road gets tough and you're tempted to give up, remember this: the journey is where the magic happens. It's where you become who you're meant to be. And no matter how difficult or long it may seem, the journey is always worth it because it's leading you towards something greater than you can even imagine. Resilience is something we often admire in others, but it's important to recognize that it's not a trait reserved for a select few. It's not something you're simply born with or without. Resilience is a choice, a decision you make day after day to keep going despite the challenges, the setbacks, and the pain. It's about choosing to rise when you've fallen, to push forward when everything in you wants to stop, and to hold on to hope when it feels like the world is crumbling around you. The choice to be resilient isn't an easy one. Life will throw unexpected challenges your way sometimes. They will knock the wind out of you. There will be moments of disappointment, loss, and frustration that make you question whether it's even worth continuing. But resilience is about how you respond to those moments. You can let them define you, let them convince you that you're defeated, or you can choose to see them as temporary obstacles, knowing that you have the strength to overcome them. What makes resilience so powerful is that it doesn't require everything to be perfect. You don't need to have all the answers, and you don't need to have it all together. Being resilient means showing up even when you're uncertain, when you're tired, and when the path ahead seems unclear. It means refusing to give up on yourself, even when the odds seem stacked against you. Resilience is built in the moments when you choose to keep going, even when the easier option would be to quit. It's the voice inside you that says, "I can handle this," even when doubt tries to creep in. And every time you make the choice to be resilient, you get a little stronger. Every time you decide to persevere, you reinforce the belief that you are capable of weathering life's storms. It's a practice, one that grows with each challenge you face. It's important to remember that resilience doesn't mean you're unaffected by hardship. It doesn't mean you don't feel the weight of the challenges or the pain of failure. In fact, resilience often comes after you've been knocked down, after you've struggled, and after you've allowed yourself to feel the disappointment. But resilience is what comes next. It's what you choose to do after you've processed the hardship. It's the decision to rise, to try again, to move forward with a renewed sense of determination. Sometimes resilience looks like bold action, like making a drastic change or pushing yourself to new limits. Other times it's quieter. It's the simple decision to get out of bed when all you want to do is stay hidden under the covers. It's making one small step forward when taking a big leap feels too overwhelming. Resilience is about progress, not perfection. It's about choosing to move forward, even if it's just an inch at a time. Choosing resilience also means embracing flexibility. Life rarely unfolds according to plan, and part of being resilient is learning to adapt when things don't go the way you expected. It's about finding new ways to approach your goals, being open to change, and understanding that setbacks are a part of the process, not a reflection of your worth. When you choose resilience, you acknowledge that the path might change, but your commitment to moving forward remains steadfast. What's more, resilience is contagious. When you choose resilience, you not only strengthen yourself but also inspire others. Your ability to rise after a fall, to keep going in the face of adversity, becomes a source of hope for those around you. You show others that it's possible to endure hardship and come out stronger. By choosing resilience, you become a beacon of strength, reminding others that they too can choose to rise. Ultimately, resilience is a deeply personal choice. It's a reflection of your inner strength, your will to keep fighting for what matters, and your belief in your ability to overcome. No one can make the choice for you. But the beauty of resilience is that it's always available to you. No matter how many times you've been knocked down, no matter how many challenges you've faced, you can always choose to stand up again. You can always choose resilience. And in making that choice, you remind yourself of your power, your perseverance, and your unwavering ability to rise. Vision is the force that propels you forward when everything around you feels uncertain. It's the ability to see beyond your current circumstances and imagine a future that is different, better, and more aligned with your purpose. Vision is the spark that ignites change, both in your own life and in the world around you. It's what drives innovators, leaders, and dreamers to push boundaries, to think bigger, and to believe that they can achieve the impossible. When you have a clear vision, it gives your life direction. It becomes your North Star, guiding you through the rough patches and reminding you why you started in the first place. A strong vision pulls you toward your goals, even when the journey gets difficult, and it helps you stay focused when distractions threaten to pull you off course. It's the mental image of where you want to go, and that image becomes your anchor during the storms. Vision is powerful because it shifts your mindset from what is to what could be. It helps you see opportunities where others see obstacles, and it encourages you to think creatively about how to overcome the challenges that stand in your way. When you are driven by vision, you're no longer limited by the constraints of your current reality. Instead, you're motivated by the possibilities of what you can create. But vision is more than just dreaming. It's about having a clear, compelling picture of the future and being willing to do the work to make it a reality. A vision without action is just a fantasy. What makes vision truly powerful is the commitment behind it, the decision to pursue it with focus, determination, and unwavering belief. When you are aligned with your vision, every step you take, no matter how small, brings you closer to making that vision a reality. Vision also gives you resilience. When the road gets tough, and it will, vision reminds you of the bigger picture. It keeps you motivated when progress feels slow, and it gives you the strength to keep going even when setbacks threaten to derail you. With a clear vision, temporary failures don't feel like the end, they're simply stepping stones on the path to success. Having a powerful vision also impacts those around you. When you are passionate about where you're going, your energy becomes infectious. People are drawn to those with vision because visionaries see things that others may not yet see. They have the ability to inspire, to lead, and to rally others toward a common goal. Your vision has the power to not only change your own life, but to create a ripple effect that impacts the lives of others. And vision doesn't have to be grand to be powerful. It can be as simple as imagining a life filled with purpose, joy, and fulfillment. It's about knowing what you want your life to stand for and how you want to contribute to the world. Whether your vision is personal, professional, or global, it has the power to drive you toward the life you want to live. It's your unique blueprint for success, and no one else can create it for you. Ultimately, the power of vision lies in its ability to transform potential into reality. It starts with the willingness to see what's possible, to dream beyond the present, and to believe that your goals are within reach. Vision requires faith in yourself, in the process, and in the idea that what you're working toward is worth it. When you nurture your vision, when you keep it at the forefront of your mind, it becomes the driving force behind everything you do. It shapes your decisions, influences your actions, and gives your life purpose and meaning. With vision, there are no limits to what you can achieve. It's the foundation of every great accomplishment, the seed of every breakthrough, and the driving force behind every extraordinary life. Vision turns dreams into plans and plans into reality. And when you harness the power of your vision, you unlock the ability to create the life and future you truly desire. No one achieves success alone. Behind every great accomplishment, there's almost always a network of support people who believe in you, who encourage you, and who stand by you through both triumphs and challenges. Support systems matter because they provide the strength, guidance, and reassurance you need to keep moving forward, especially when the road gets tough. These are the people who lift you up when you're feeling low, who offer advice when you're unsure, and who celebrate with you when you succeed. Support systems come in many forms: family, friends, mentors, colleagues, and even communities of like-minded individuals who share your goals. What they all have in common is their role in helping you stay grounded and focused, even when you feel overwhelmed. A strong support system gives you a safe space to express your fears and frustrations without judgment. It allows you to be vulnerable and real, knowing that you'll be met with understanding and encouragement rather than criticism or doubt. In moments of uncertainty or failure, it's easy to lose faith in yourself or your abilities. This is where a solid support system becomes invaluable. The people around you remind you of your strengths, help you regain your confidence, and push you to keep going when giving up feels like the easier option. They offer perspective, showing you that setbacks are part of the journey and not a reason to stop pursuing your dreams. Sometimes all it takes is one person believing in you to reignite your own belief in yourself. Support systems also provide accountability. When you're working toward a goal, having people who are invested in your success helps keep you on track. They check in on your progress, offer constructive feedback, and push you to challenge yourself in ways you might not have on your own. These are the people who won't let you settle for less than your potential, even when you're tempted to take the easy way out. But support systems aren't just about motivation during tough times. They're equally important when things are going well. It's important to have people who genuinely celebrate your victories, big or small, without envy or resentment. These are the people who take joy in your accomplishments and encourage you to keep striving for more. When you surround yourself with a positive support system, you build an environment where success is nurtured and growth is encouraged. At times, your support system may even see possibilities for you that you haven't seen for yourself. They may open doors, provide opportunities, or offer new perspectives that broaden your horizons. Mentors, in particular, can play a crucial role in this aspect. With their experience and wisdom, they guide you through challenges and help you avoid pitfalls that you might not have recognized on your own. Their insights and advice can be the difference between a slow, difficult path and a smoother, more focused journey toward your goals. A strong support system also offers balance. While ambition and hard work are essential, so is knowing when to rest, recharge, and take care of your mental and emotional well-being. The people who truly support you will encourage you to take breaks when needed, reminding you that success is a marathon, not a sprint. They help you maintain perspective, ensuring that you don't burn out along the way. It's also important to recognize that being part of a support system is a two-way street. Just as you rely on others for support, they rely on you. Building strong relationships requires reciprocity, being there for others, offering your own guidance and encouragement, and showing up in the same way they show up for you. This mutual exchange strengthens the bonds within your support system and creates a foundation of trust and loyalty that sustains everyone involved. In the end, support systems matter because they help you navigate the highs and lows of life and the pursuit of your dreams. They remind you that you're not alone in your struggles or your triumphs. They give you the energy to keep going when you're running on empty, the wisdom to make better choices, and the joy of sharing your successes with those who genuinely care. No matter how capable or driven you are, The journey is always easier and more fulfilling when you have the right people by your side. In the pursuit of any goal, it's easy to become fixated on the big milestones, the final achievement, the ultimate success that we envision at the end of our hard work. But what often gets overlooked are the small wins along the way. These are the moments of progress, the little victories that remind us that we're moving forward, even if we haven't reached the finish line yet. Celebrating these small wins is essential because they provide the fuel that keeps you going, the motivation to continue when the road feels long. Every significant achievement is built on a foundation of smaller successes. Each step you take, no matter how minor it may seem, brings you closer to your goal. These small wins are proof that you're making progress, that your efforts are paying off, and that you're growing with each experience. Acknowledging these moments allows you to see the bigger picture that success isn't just about the end result, but about the journey and everything you learn along the way. When you pause to celebrate the small wins, you're recognizing the importance of effort. You're acknowledging that progress doesn't always come in giant leaps, but often in small, steady steps, and those steps matter. Each one represents a choice you made to keep moving forward, to keep believing in yourself, and to keep striving for more. It's easy to get discouraged when the ultimate goal feels far away, but those small victories remind you that you're on the right path. Celebrating the small wins also helps build momentum. Success breeds success. When you take the time to acknowledge what you've accomplished, no matter how small, it boosts your confidence and strengthens your motivation to keep going. It gives you the energy to tackle the next challenge because you've already proven to yourself that you're capable. These celebrations serve as checkpoints, moments of reflection that remind you of how far you've come and energize you for the journey ahead. It's also important to realize that small wins often come during times of difficulty. When you're pushing through a tough challenge, even the smallest bit of progress can feel monumental. Maybe it's finally figuring out a problem that's been holding you back, or simply staying committed when giving up seemed tempting. These moments deserve recognition because they represent resilience, perseverance, and the willingness to keep fighting for your dreams. By celebrating the small wins, you also cultivate a mindset of gratitude. Instead of focusing solely on what you haven't achieved yet, you shift your perspective to appreciate what you have done. This gratitude helps keep negativity and self-doubt at bay, reminding you that success is a process, not an overnight event. It allows you to enjoy the journey instead of constantly chasing the next big thing without pausing to recognize what you've already accomplished. Furthermore, celebrating small wins can improve your overall well-being. It reduces stress and frustration by breaking down big, overwhelming goals into manageable, attainable parts. Each time you celebrate a small victory, you reinforce positive emotions, which can improve your mental health and keep you in a mindset of progress rather than perfection. You become more resilient, more capable of handling setbacks because you're not solely focused on the end game, you're finding joy and satisfaction in the process. And let's not forget, life is made up of moments. While it's wonderful to have big goals, the majority of your time is spent in the pursuit of those goals, not in the final achievement. Celebrating the small wins allows you to live in the present, to savor the here and now. Rather than always waiting for the someday when you finally made it, it brings joy to the everyday moments, making the journey toward your goal as fulfilling as the achievement itself. Small wins give you the opportunity to reflect, to learn, and to appreciate the growth happening along the way. They are reminders that progress is being made, that you are evolving, and that success isn't measured solely by grand accomplishments, but by the accumulation of small, consistent efforts over time. So celebrate every step forward, no matter how small. Recognize the victories that happen each day, each week, and each month. Take pride in the progress you've made and use it as motivation to keep going. The small wins are just as important as the big ones because in the end, they're what build the foundation for your ultimate success. They are the moments that make the journey worthwhile. Inspiring others is one of the most powerful and meaningful impacts you can have in life. It's not just about your own achievements or success, it's about how you use your journey, your story, and your actions to uplift those around you. When you inspire others, you create a ripple effect of positive change, showing them what's possible and encouraging them to reach for their own potential. People are drawn to those who lead by example, who face challenges with grace and determination, and who rise above obstacles to achieve their goals. When others see you persevere through difficult times, it reminds them that they too have the strength to overcome their struggles. Your resilience becomes a source of hope, and your willingness to keep going, even when things are hard, gives them the courage to do the same. Inspiration doesn't always come from grand gestures or monumental achievements. Often it's the small, everyday actions that resonate most with people. When you show kindness, work hard, or pursue your passions with authenticity, you inspire those around you simply by being yourself. It's the way you carry yourself in the face of adversity, how you handle setbacks, and how you treat others with compassion and respect that leaves a lasting impression. By sharing your journey, the successes, and the failures, you offer a sense of connection. You show others that they're not alone in their struggles and that it's okay to face challenges along the way. Being open about your experiences, your lessons learned, and the times when things didn't go as planned gives others permission to embrace their own imperfections. It tells them that growth comes from every part of the journey, not just the highlights. Inspiring others is also about creating opportunities for them to succeed. When you lift someone up, offer support, or share your knowledge and resources, you help them realize their own potential. This doesn't require having all the answers or being in a position of authority. Sometimes it's as simple as being there for someone, encouraging them when they doubt themselves, or reminding them of their worth when they feel discouraged. The impact of inspiring others is profound because it often goes beyond what you can immediately see. Your words, actions, or story may inspire someone in ways you'll never fully know. A simple act of encouragement could be the spark that helps someone pursue their dreams, take a bold step, or make a positive change in their life. When you inspire others, you're contributing to a cycle of empowerment where your influence helps them become stronger, more confident, and more capable of inspiring others in turn. Moreover, inspiring others doesn't mean you need to have everything figured out. In fact, it's your vulnerability and willingness to keep pushing forward despite uncertainty that often inspires people the most. It shows them that perfection isn't the goal. Progress, effort, and growth are. By being authentic and honest about your own journey, you inspire others to embrace theirs without fear of failure or judgment. When you inspire others, you create a legacy that goes far beyond your own accomplishments. It's a legacy built on the lives you've touched, the people you've encouraged, and the moments where your example helps someone else believe in themselves. The energy you put out into the world, the hope you offer, and the strength you demonstrate have the power to ignite change, not just for the people you inspire directly, but for everyone they go on to influence. Inspiring others is a reminder that we are all connected and our individual journeys can lift and empower those around us. It's about using your experiences, your passion, and your determination as a light for others, helping them see what's possible in their own lives. And in doing so, you make the world a little brighter, one person at a time. As we come to the end of this journey together, let's take a moment to reflect on the powerful themes we've explored. We've talked about the importance of resilience, the impact of vision, the strength of support systems, and the significance of celebrating small wins. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in shaping our paths and enabling us to rise above challenges. In every aspect of our lives, we have the opportunity to inspire ourselves and others. We can choose to embrace our struggles and turn them into stepping stones for growth. We can nurture our dreams by building a clear vision of what we want to achieve and surrounding ourselves with a supportive community that believes in us. We can recognize and celebrate even the smallest victories along the way, appreciating the journey as much as the destination. Ultimately, each of us has the power to make a difference, not only in our own lives, but also in the lives of those around us. When we share our stories, uplift others, and remain committed to our paths, we create a ripple effect of positivity and change. Let's carry these lessons with us, empowering ourselves and inspiring each other to never give up, to keep pushing forward, and to embrace the beautiful journey of life. Together, we can create a future filled with hope, strength, and limitless possibilities. Thank you.